Hey, what's going on, everybody? Salut tout le monde et bienvenue à notre live ici à Montréal. On est live.
On est live.
Oui, on est live. Tu savais pas?
Non, je savais pas. Je pensais qu'on faisait un enregistrement en direct. Je pensais qu'on en direct pour la caméra.
No, it's live.
It's live.
It's live. I just wanted to give a big shout out to Alexandre Bastien.
Oh,
Alexandre Bastien was the person that filmed this mural. Filmed it. She painted this mural by hand, and we decided to do it. This is our backyard, my backyard. And we decided to do it in front of this because she's going to be one of the people that's going to be at our show.
Yep, Alexandre Bastien va être au Comiccon De Montréal cette fin de semaine.
Yeah, I'm excited about that. So I think Ryan's going to do a little. Yeah. So you want to see it? Let's give everybody just a shot of the mural. Look how nice that is. It's absolutely beautiful. So if you're ever looking to get a mural painted, call Alexandre Bastien. She's great, but she's going to be one of our guests.
Oui, elle fait des tatous.
Oui.
Elle va faire des tatous pendant la fin de semaine.
Oui.
Elle fait des murales comme ça et elle fait du body painting aussi.
Et je me souviens, pendant la pandémie, on faisait des live. We were doing live auctions, and she was one of our guests because we had guests over doing the live auctions.
Yep.
And I remember she came on camera. She goes, "I just wanted to show you something I painted," and she pulls this down, and she's got you painted on her chest.
Freaky.
Is it true that you moved out for a week after that?
I mean, you know, is sleeping on the couch downstairs in my neighbor's house moving out really? Is it? No, it's fine.
But she's very talented, so on voulait juste donner un petit shout-out à Alexandra qui c'est un de nos réguliers.
Oui,
ça
fait plusieurs années qu'elle se présente. Je suis sûr que bien des gens vont la reconnaître. Et est souvent peinturée elle-même, avec des modèles aussi peinturés.
Mais cette année, elle fait du tatou.
Oui, du tatouage. Puis elle a pris d'un rendez-vous, tout ça. Un jour, je vais terminer mes tatous.
Oh, don't get any more tattoos. It's a bad idea, trust me. You'll never get a job. I know. So, too soon. OK, on est ici pour parler du Comiccon de Montréal qui s'en vient vendredi. Friday is kicking off Comic-Con. You've been hearing about it. But we're here to, let you know about some stuff that's going on and maybe take some questions. We do this every year.
Oui.
And we're going to let people know some of the new stuff that's happening this year, some of the new layouts in the room. There are some things that are different, and I think they're different for a good reason.
Yep.
Ça va donner vraiment une meilleure expérience à tout le monde. Puis I think we wanted to just talk about it a little bit and see if anybody was interested in maybe knowing or asking a question. So now's the best time to do that. But go ahead, let us know what is new.
Mais avant qu'on parle de quelque chose de nouveau, parce qu'on parlait de les journées, alors je veux juste parler premièrement de demain.
Demain. Jeudi,
le 13. Alors, il va y avoir la cueillette des laissez-passer de 3 jours anticipés.
OK, alors c'est comme un early badge pickup, right?
Alors, demain, tous ceux qui ont des passes 3 jours de luxe, VIP 3 jours ou enfant 3 jours, peuvent venir chercher leur billet, donner leur billet et on va donner un bracelet et le badge qui va avec.
OK.
C'est pas une obligation. People aren't obligated to do this, but anybody that has a 3-day pass, deluxe pass, VIP, or a kid 3-day pass can come pick it up tomorrow. They'll get their badge and the bracelet. And then the next day, they'll come back and get their bag if they're VIP or deluxe.
But it makes a lot of sense to do it early because it avoids you any kind of hassle on the Friday of having to do that. Right.
Because the first day on Friday is very busy.
Yeah.
And there's going to be a lot of people waiting in line to be scanned and get their things, while those people that come tomorrow will get will be able to go ahead and just walk in.
Right. Good. OK. Alors, ça, c'est la première chose. Alors, vraiment, ça commence un peu demain pour le monde qui veut être un peu en avance pour prendre leur billet, leur VIP, leur deluxe et tout ça.
Mais seulement les billets de 3 jours.
Juste les 3 jours.
Juste les billets de 3 jours.
So if you are someone who bought a 3-day pass, you can pick them up on Thursday. It starts at
5 p.m.
5 p.m. And it's called early badge pickup. And that way you can avoid having to delay any time of coming in, you know, on Friday, which is nice.
Yes, correct. Cool. Tu m'avais demandé à propos de les nouveautés. You asked me about new
changes.
stuff.
So, because I know there's changes, and there's some changes I think people need to know, because if you walk into the main exhibition hall, you go up to the second floor and you walk into the hall and you're like, all right, I want to go get an autograph. You're not going to find anybody unless you want to get an autograph from you or me.
Exactly. Well, you know.
I'll do them for free. But that's not going to, actually I charge, but that's not going to happen because there's nobody there giving autographs on the second floor. And there's a reason for that.
Yes. because we are now on the 7th floor.
Right.
Alors, les autographes, c'est la zone Cinéma Gouzeau.
Nice.
Et c'est au 7e étage, niveau 7.
Okay.
Et c'est la zone des autographes. Alors, tous nos invités, je pense sont 30 invités, vont être dans cette section-là pour faire des autographes. Quand je dis invités, je veux dire les célébrités.
Oui.
OK? Pas les artistes de comic book. Les artistes comic book, c'est encore au niveau 2, salle d'exposition. C'est une cinquantaine d'invités. Ils ont leur section. Ils vont tous être là pour les signatures ou quoi que ce soit. Mais les célébrités, 7e étage, so 7th floor, level 7, for the autographs in the to get them. And it's going to be open as early as the regular doors.
Right,
so if people want to, because, people come in early and they wait in line outside. If they want to do that up to the 7th floor, they can do that. We'll be stopped before the doors.
Okay, nice. Yeah. So that's a big change. And I think that's a change for the best because it kind of gives you, a chance to have more exhibitors, a bigger exhibition hall.
Yep.
And it also gives you a chance to maybe have a little bit more intimacy when you're upstairs with the guests.
Yeah.
Like, because I find, I've always loved the energy of the autograph area because people are so excited. And I think just the idea of having it in its own area makes a lot of sense. So.
Yeah, and I mean, it's people that want autographs will know where to find them.
Sure,
right?
Yeah.
So that's what's really good about that.
So 7th floor, and just talk about Cinema Guzzo. I went last week to an IMAX during the day.
Oh,
it was $8.
Was it in my area?
No, I went to the one on Sources.
Okay.
And Nathan and I went to go see Indiana Jones.
Oh,
and it was awesome.
Oh, cool.
$16 for the two of us. Just saying. I mean, I'm just saying.
In IMAX, especially IMAX. That's
yeah,
great.
and I know it was a great deal. So I love Guzzo.
Cool.
All right. So that is a big change. So obviously 7th floor. That's probably one of the biggest changes we've ever made, I think, in a long time. Because we've usually been pretty steady with.
Yeah, it's usually been the similar setup for many years, but now we've changed things around. Last year we had a big change where we put the tabletop area downstairs. We moved it from the 5th to the 2nd. Alors l'année passée, on avait la zone de jeux sur table qui était originalement au 5e et maintenant c'est au 2e. Alors il y a un autre changement relié à ça.
OK.
Alors maintenant la zone est séparée en deux. Sur 2 étages.
Okay.
Alors, la zone de jeux sur table, ça va qui est Asmodee, c'est le partenaire de cette zone-là, reste au 2e étage.
Okay.
Alors, ça, c'est pour tous les jeux que... Asmodee, c'est une compagnie qui distribue les jeux comme Ticket to Ride, Catan, Dixit. Tu mentionnes plein de jeux, c'est presque ceux qui l'ont. Ils ont une grande gamme de jeux. Okay. So Asmodee has a large inventory of games, so they'll be setting up on the second floor.
All right.
Et ensuite, on a Game Montreal qui font des jeux de rôle, RPG. Alors, Dungeons and Dragons et tout ça, ça va être au niveau 5.
OK.
La salle 511 ou 10, dans ce coin-là. Alors, eux, ils sont là et on peut s'enregistrer pour faire des parties de Dungeons and Dragons, so that people will be able to register and play Dungeons and Dragons games.
So 2nd floor, 5th floor, they used to be together on the 2nd.
Exactly, but now it's just bigger.
Okay, yeah, which is, I mean, it's expected. So okay, cool. And obviously, when you go into the main exhibition hall, we're going to see there's going to be more. It's going to be bigger, and there's going to be more space for people to walk around. In terms of there's going to be a little bit more.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot more to see in the expo hall. The partnership section is bigger, so we have a lot more partners. We have a lot more things to see. We have 2 cars that are here.
Talk about the cars because a lot of people were asking me about them yesterday.
Yeah, so we have 2 cars. One is the the 1992. Batman Returns Batmobile.
Yeah, and that's the Brampton Batman, right?
And Brampton Batman is coming along. Alors, on a la Batmobile de 1992 et Brampton Batman va être sur place aussi.
Okay.
Je ne me rappelle pas des coûts, mais c'est entre 10 et 20 $ par photo parce que les gens me demandaient si c'est possible de prendre des photos. Oui, mais pas à l'intérieur de la voiture. Juste à l'extérieur parce que c'est une petite voiture, puis même on ne va rien voir si on prend des photos dans celui-là.
Okay.
Mais on peut prendre des photos avec Batman et la voiture, bien sûr.
And the timing is really good because obviously, I know. You're going to go on about The Flash. I don't want to hear it. It was a great movie.
I enjoyed it.
So did I.
Yeah.
But the fact that Keaton's Batman is so popular again.
Oh, yeah.
And that there's a 92 Batmobile that's going to be there.
Oh, it's great.
I'm taking a picture next to it.
Oh,
not a doubt. Not a doubt.
For sure.
Not a doubt.
For sure. All I need is Supergirl, and then the deal is done.
There will be some Supergirl cosplay for sure. All right. So
I want that Flash Supergirl. The girl.
You know that's what I mean.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's going to happen.
Carmen, you better wear your Supergirl outfit.
I saw. All right. So we've got the Batmobile, 92 Batmobile, and what are the other cars that we have?
The other car that we only have two. This year it is the DeLorean. So you got to go back in time.
Don't sing. I'm not going to sing.
No.
Either.
Okay. La DeLorean de Retour vers le futur va être sur place.
Est-ce que c'est un DeLorean? Est-ce qu'on sait si c'est premier, deuxième, troisième?
Ça, je ne sais pas.
Ça,
je ne suis pas aussi spécialiste.
Somebody sitting there going, in the comments are probably going, is it from Back to the Future 1, 2, or 3?
Non. Pour celle-là, puis d'autres voitures, je ne suis pas au courant. La Batmobile, je peux reconnaître toutes les différences entre les films. Je ne sais pas pourquoi, Cliff.
Yeah, well, I'm a bit of a Batman fan. It's okay. So that's good. So, okay, so we've got those two cars. All right. And
il y a des fan groups aussi. Oui. Il y a les Daleks, il y a les Doctor Who, il y a 501 de Star Wars, il y a plein de Mandalorian Mercs, il y a d'autres groupes de Star Wars que j'oublie les noms, ceux qui font les droids.
Oui.
Il y a aussi d'autres groupes comme le Halo.
Halo.
Il y a les Clignons.
The Klingon. You got Klingons coming?
Klingons.
We have a Klingon.
Et aussi, nouveau cette année, les Tortues Ninja.
Ooh.
Oui, on a un groupe de Tortues Ninja.
Really?
Oui.
That's amazing. Ah. That's so cool.
Avec des costumes similaires à ce que ressemblait le film de 1988.
Oui. Yeah. Awesome.
Alors,
awesome.
Ça, c'est le
so
point.
Big rubber suits.
Oui.
That's amazing. That's amazing. So obviously, this change of having our guests up on the 7th is for the best in so many other ways.
Yeah.
Just not just the fact that it's going to be a designated own area, but we're going to have so much more going on in the main hall. So I'm excited.
And if you're lost, may I suggest using our mobile app?
Yes. Now, this is something that I know you guys have really worked hard on. The mobile app, it was brought up to me today by someone in our communications department. They're like, when you get out there and you start talking about Comic-Con, because I do tend to go out and talk to people about Comic-Con, let them know about the mobile app. And I'm all about the apps. I love the idea of having app. I love the idea of custom tailoring your weekend, picking what you want to go do, and having all your information there. So.
Indeed. And je veux encourager les gens à la télécharger et leur dire que non, c'est pas la même que l'année passée.
OK.
C'est plus similaire à ce qu'on avait en 2019, mais moi, je dirais amélioré pour certaines choses. OK. Alors, c'est plus beau, c'est plus moderne et tout ça. Mais c'est vraiment... On a passé, je pense, l'équipe, tout le monde dans l'équipe l'a testé. On a passé des semaines et des semaines. On trouve des erreurs, on trouve encore des petites erreurs, mais généralement, l'information est là. Ils ont arrangé encore plein de problèmes aujourd'hui. Mais tu vas trouver les horaires, tu vas trouver les plans de salles, tu vas trouver les artistes et tu peux aussi ajouter ton propre calendrier. Alors, si tu veux voir les autographes de Christina Ricci le samedi, tu peux l'ajouter à ton calendrier.
You can custom tailor your...
Exactly.
And what's nice, too, is that if there's a change, say something happens, say someone's panel goes over, or say all that is broadcast through the app.
Exactly. So we send out notifications. Right. Keep your notifications on. So we send out notifications to remind people, hey, this has changed, or this is canceled or things like that. Because it's a live convention, things happen.
Things happen, that's for sure. Okay, so we've got those changes. Is there anything else that's new this year that people need to know about? I mean, I do want to talk about the general. Like if someone's coming on and they've never been to the show before, there's certain things I think they need to know.
Yeah, for sure.
But is there anything else that's major?
Well, in terms of programming, there's a couple of new things. I don't know if we want to talk about that now, or do we want to talk about some other stuff first?
I think, first off, I just want to let people know if you've never been to the show before, there's a lot of things that are included with the price of your ticket. And I think it's important that people know that what do you get with your admission ticket?
OK, ça c'est une bonne question. Alors, je vais le dire en français en premier, puis je vais l'expliquer en anglais ensuite. Alors, avec votre billet d'admission générale, entrée générale, c'est-à-dire le billet de base, vous avez accès à tous les zones au Palais des Congrès pour le Comic-Con. C'est-à-dire, vous voulez entrer dans la salle d'exposition pour voir les artistes, les dessinateurs, pour voir les voitures, pour voir les détaillants, les partenaires, la zone indie de l'Auto-Québec, la zone de speedrun, toutes Et vous avez accès à tout ça.
Oui.
OK? Au 5e étage, nous avons les conférences, les concerts, les shows d'humour et plus, les ateliers, et aussi les célébrités sur scène.
Oui.
OK? Alors, tout ça, c'est aussi inclus avec votre billet.
Parce que je pense qu'il y a beaucoup de monde qui vient au Comic-Con, ils font la 2e étage et c'est tout.
Exact.
And they don't know. Like, there are conferences. You know, there's panels with your guests. There's concerts. There's so many things that are going on.
There are so many things. You could just pack your day of back-to-back panels. There's not enough hours in the day to see everything, obviously, because there's we 6 rooms of entertainment. So like there's a lot to pick from. There's a lot to choose from, and it's all included in your ticket. So you want to see a workshop on drawing that there is on Friday by Sketchy Studios. I forget the full name. Yeah. And they even give you some materials that you can sketch with. You can go ahead and join that. There's BattleCom.
Yeah. Oh man.
There's 2 of them this year.
Can we talk about BattleCom for 2 seconds?
Sure.
I had never gone to a BattleCom before, and I think it was in Ottawa, because we do Ottawa as well. I went to BattleCom, and I'd never been to BattleCom before, and Ryan and I went. Who's Ryan's behind the scenes areas? I had the best time at BattleCom. I had never been before. Paul Ash had always invited me. There's always something conflicting. And this year, the last time I went, like last year, Ryan and I looked at each other. I'm like, I got to go to BattleCom. We went. It was amazing. It was really, really fun.
It's a fun game show style environment, with so audience participation.
Yeah, it was
great. It's kind of the way to explain it. It's your mama battles.
Yeah.
But with geek.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
So
but the talent level of the people that were doing it.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's a comedy show, right?
It's like watching people that are really, really just expert improvers. And, but yeah, that's one thing I would tell people. If you've never experienced BattleCom, go. Because BattleCom, and it'd been years since I've been asked to go, and I went, and I was just like, I was blown away. So that's something that's included with your ticket.
That is included with your ticket.
It's crazy.
There are about 5 or 6 comedy shows throughout the weekend.
That too.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's like different ones. Some are 18 plus. So look at the schedule to make sure.
Yeah.
You're allowed in.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a lot of great stuff. There's only 2 events that are not included with any ticket. It doesn't matter if you're VIP, deluxe, or regular. The 2 events that are not included are the Greg Capullo.
Yeah, that's cool. That's super cool.
Event with Greg Capullo telling stories, but also signing some of your comics. There's a limit of comics, and sign and he also has a lithograph, and you get to take a selfie with him.
It's amazing.
Right? So yes, he's going to be doing autographs at his table.
Yeah,
but the lines are going to be long.
Yeah, but the idea of having the idea of spending a bit of time with Greg. Getting to probably hear intimate stories that he won't tell normally, getting stuff signed. I think that's great. So there's that. When's that happening?
That is Saturday at 11:30 a.m.
Okay, 11:30 Saturday. Yeah. Perfect.
Like tickets are still available, so if you want to check it out. The second thing, le deuxième événement qui est pas inclus, c'est le Smallville Nights. Okay?
Yeah. Now this is ça là, c'est vraiment cool. The Smallville Nights thing, I've never heard of this being done before. And this is literally a once in a lifetime experience.
It is it's the first time they're doing it here in Montreal. I think it's the first time they're doing it in Canada, unless they did it in Vancouver. But they've done it at several places across the US.
Yeah.
It's a known thing. It's Michael Rosenbaum and Tom Welling, so Clark Kent and Lex Luthor and Superman.
I mean, like Clark Kent and Lex Luthor.
Yeah. They welcome you. And they become your directors, and they tell you what to do. They give you a Smallville script, and then you're Lana. Okay, you're Lois, and read your lines, and no, do it more like this, and so it's like they're directing you. They're having fun. So I know it's an expensive ticket, right?
Yeah, but come on.
But here's the thing: it's like I keep telling people, I go, listen, what are you going to miss more? Like the idea that this experience later on in life, that money, you won't even think about it. No. You're just going to remember the experience forever, which I think life should be about about the experiences.
It should be. And if you're a Smallville fan, I mean, that's...
But I know a lot of people are like, oh, it's so expensive, but I really wanted to see them. Well, you can still see them because all 6 of them are going on stage together
to do.
And it's included for their on-stage performance appearance, and it's included in your ticket.
So there you
go. Middle of the day on Saturday.
Right.
Just arrive early because it's going to be packed.
Yeah.
And on top of it, Laura Vandervoort, Erica Durant's giving a panel together on Friday, and John Glover giving another panel on Friday.
If you're a Smallville fan and you can't make it to that event, you're covered.
Yep.
Like you're still going to get those moments with them. You're still going to hear great stories. And
Fantastic. Yeah.
but I do understand, like, if you're a Smallville fanatic, there's people that are saving money for this.
It's for the hardcore fans. Yeah.
So those are the two.
Not included in any tickets.
Everything else is
exactly.
All right.
Now, just to differentiate with the deluxe and VIP, je vais juste faire ça vite. Le deluxe, la différence, c'est que tu as tout ce qu'il y a l'admission générale, mais tu rentres plus de bonheur à l'événement et tu as un sac avec des goodies.
Right.
OK? C'est tout.
OK.
C'est simple. C'est pas beaucoup plus cher que l'entrée générale.
Right.
VIP, ça a tout ça, mais ton sac de goodies est plus gros. Tu as un T-shirt et d'autres choses. Et aussi... Oups. Et aussi, c'est quoi j'allais dire? C'est l'entrée avant tout le monde, mais aussi pour les deux invités d'honneur, Jamie Campbell-Bauer et Christina Ricci, les gens peuvent couper la ligne. C'est comme la speed pass à la ronde.
Yeah, got it. Nice.
Et, mais toutes les séances de photos, vous pouvez passer en avant de tout le monde. C'est sûr, communiquer avec la personne, le commis, mais vous pouvez passer en avant de tout le monde pour votre photo. Si votre photo est supposée commencer à 16h et vous voulez être le premier, vous allez faire partie des premiers pour les VIP. Vous avez aussi, si vous arrivez 15 minutes à 20 minutes en avance pour les grandes conférences, c'est-à-dire dans les deux grandes salles, vous avez le droit de choisir vos places avant tout le monde.
And that's with your VIP.
Et ça, c'est VIP.
So it gives you some nice perks, definitely. All right. So let's talk a little bit about our guests, because we've got a crazy guest list. Tell me a bit about the guests that you're the most excited for.
Me? Personally, Nolan North.
Yeah. So
without hesitation.
So I wanted to, can I tell you my Nolan North story?
Oh, absolutely.
So I was at another event, and Nolan North was there, and I went up to Nolan North and I said, I would like to record a video. Get a video from you. And so I got a video from, what he charges for his video. And I said, I'd like to get a video for my kids. And he was very, very nice about it. And after the video, he said, wow, where are you from? I go, Montreal. I go, and you really should come to the Montreal Comiccon. And he goes, Montreal. And he started telling me the story about how he was supposed to go to Montreal. He landed in Montreal. And then his agent was like, where are you? He goes, well, I went in the Uber and they said the hotel's 340 kilometers away. He goes, you're supposed to be in Quebec City, not Montreal. He booked his wrong ticket. But I guess Montreal was on his brain. 2 days later, I get a call from Dan in our program, and he's like, I don't know what you said to Nolan North, but he's coming to Montreal. So you're welcome.
Thank you. The worst is
I'm not taking credit.
But the worst is that we had booked him.
Yeah.
Could announce him. He canceled.
Right.
This is like months ago.
I think I was with Ryan. Ryan's usually a bit of a good luck charm too. So anything could have been.
Oh no, for sure. Oh, it's great.
But
I'm glad you were there.
All kidding aside, I was so happy when I heard that he was coming, and of course it's the 1 year my kids won't be here. It absolutely sucks for them. But so Nolan North, yeah. So you're excited about Nolan?
Yeah, Nolan North, because I play Uncharted like a madman, and
Have you ever met him?
I have never met him. I've never met him.
And you know how I am with video games. I don't play them.
No.
When he asked me, he goes, so I'm gonna do this video for your kids. Like, what do they play? I go, I have no idea. He goes, and I was like, just say hi to them. They'll be happy. So he did it. And, but like, I know the reaction that people have around him, and he's just so nice. Like, he was so nice. So if you meet Nolan North, you're going to see the guy is just appreciative.
Yeah, as long as he's not like the cannibal in The Last of Us.
Yeah,
then we're good.
David, right?
David, yeah.
There you go. So you knew that part.
That's no.
So you want to know who my guests?
Yes, go ahead.
I'm very excited for Michael Bean and for Lance Henriksen, obviously. Big fan of Aliens. I'm a big Terminator fan. So the two of them, and I'm always like, me, I'm always the old school. I love the old school guys.
The history of Lance Henriksen, right? Of why he's in Terminator?
No, tell me.
So he wanted to be the Terminator.
Okay.
He was like, and they're like, oh, you're not right for the role.
Right.
Unfortunately, because he was in Piranha 2
right.
with James Cameron, right?
Okay.
So he's like, okay, I'll give you a shot, but it's not what he was looking for, right? He wasn't very imposing. But he gave him the role of the biker guy.
Right.
That was like, you're the one that's going to die.
Right.
So he's like, I'll take it.
Well, I just think it's cool when you have these guys from, and it's like this is the thing I tell people too. If you come to Comic-Con and you're a fan of pop culture, there's gonna be something in the room, on the guest list, something that's a part of this that's going to touch you. That's going to make you go, oh man. And that's what's so beautiful about this event.
Yep.
You see it when people walk around, you see them see something in the exhibition hall or see a guest and
Or even a cosplay.
yeah, totally. So there's always something that makes somebody go, wow. And I think that's the beautiful thing about this event is that it really, really speaks to everyone.
Very true.
Yeah.
I know a topic that has been come up a lot is
Okay.
how do the autographs work?
Right.
Right. Because we were talking about autographs and if it's all right.
Yeah, of course.
Alors, pour les autographes, comment ça fonctionne? C'est que, parce que beaucoup de gens nous ont demandé, c'est où la prévente? C'est où que je peux acheter? On peut pas acheter avant le Comic-Con. Faut l'acheter au Comic-Con. OK? Alors, comme on a mentionné, le niveau 7, c'est pour les autographes. Les gens se présentent pour voir les 30 personnalités qui sont là et ils font la queue. Alors, dans l'application mobile, les horaires sont écrits.
Mhm.
Présentez-vous. On écrit juste l'heure du début.
Okay.
Pourquoi qu'on écrit juste l'heure du début? Parce que si on vous dit l'heure de fin, vous allez arriver à la fin et la personne ne sera pas là.
C'est pas là. Yeah.
Alors, c'est mieux juste d'arriver à l'heure du début parce
Okay.
que c'est le meilleur temps. Et les gens se présentent et à l'arrivée, ou plus souvent, c'est à l'arrivée de l'invité, il y a quelqu'un, une liaison, qui va prendre votre argent, va dire qu'on sait combien, vous choisissez une photo sur la table et l'artiste le signe. Il dit, peux-tu le dédier à Cliff ou peux-tu écrire ça? Puis ils vont dire oui ou non, ça dépend. Mais
Right.
normalement, c'est juste la signature.
Nice. Est-ce qu'on va prendre des questions?
Oui, prenons des
Parce que
questions.
je sais qu'on a eu des questions, on a tellement de questions que OK, on va commencer avec ça. Where can I buy my photo ops?
Okay, alors, so the question for the photo ops, you can buy them right now. If you go to our website,
Yep.
it's we've linked it under every profile for every guest. So if you go to Christina Ricci, just click, it says buy photo ops.
Yeah.
But we also have it under tickets. It leads you to the Epic Photo Ops website.
Okay.
So from Epic Photo Ops, that's the photographers. They will sell you the photo op, and you just use that ticket, have it on your phone, and then you scan it when you get to the convention center.
Cool.
Want to play the video?
Actually, that's a really good segue.
To playing the...
Because here's the whole transaction that we filmed in Winnipeg, which was my way of getting a photo op with Bruce Campbell.
Dude, you live dangerously, man. Wow.
Hey, il est donc bien beau, le gars avec le veston bleu.
Yeah, who is that guy?
Ouais.
I want to ask him out. Oh, wait, it's you.
C'est moi. C'est moi.
So that's cool. So I love that, by the way. That was really cool.
Yeah,
So-
it was a spur of the moment kind of thing.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
And
So-
all done on an iPhone. So, yeah.
So it's cool when you think some of my favorite memories from Comic Cons in the past have been the photo ops because they are literally a memory that you can put on your wall and you will never forget. And you know, I took a photo op with George Romero, and it was him and I looking through the Creepshow comic book, and I have it open, and he's looking behind over my shoulder, and
I remember that photo. Yeah.
and I love that photo, and I have it framed on my wall. And I always think about the good time it was meeting him, having that moment immortalized, and he's no longer with us. So, photo ops are important. I personally love them.
Oui, je suis d'accord. Une chose que les gens me demandent souvent, c'est est-ce qu'on a le droit de faire une pause avec l'invité? La question est, c'est une bonne question. La réponse est, il faut demander.
Oui.
Alors,
Yeah.
attendez-vous pas qu'ils vont être en accord pour prendre une pause parce que certains invités, ils ont juste pas le temps.
Yeah.
OK? Les grands noms, ça va être clic, boum,
Yeah.
tu bouges. Mais des fois, ils permettent une pause. Bruce Campbell, j'ai demandé une pause, puis c'est lui qui m'a positionné.
OK.
J'ai dit, hey, est-ce qu'on peut faire une pause? J'ai dit, c'est quoi tu veux faire? Puis il commence à me prendre, puis me tourner. Ça, c'est là 10 ans, là 15 ans.
Yeah.
Fait que, puis là, j'étais là, ça, c'est le fun. Fait que lui, c'est de même, mais pas tout le monde est
Not
comme ça.
everybody's I remember Jason Momoa was really animated and he was really good.
Yeah.
Like he would pick people. Everyone's like, can I pick, can you propose to me? Can you? It's like, but yeah, it's fun. It's a fun
But
moment.
always ask, don't expect.
Yeah, no.
And it's short, guys.
Yeah.
C'est vraiment court, c'est 10 à 15 secondes, pas plus.
Yeah.
Il n'y a pas le temps de donner des cadeaux, il n'y a pas le temps de signer rien.
No.
C'est pas la place. C'est c'est
In
out,
and out.
et,
Yeah.
et tout. Il y a des gens qui demandent.
Oh, just say because. Why?
Ah, OK. C'est juste pas le moment de faire ça. Ils n'ont pas le temps. Il y a beaucoup de gens qui attendent pour prendre leurs photos. Ils ont un horaire serré. Mais j'allais ajouter que les signatures, c'est pas le temps parce que des séances d'autographes.
And it's normal that, like, listen, everybody understands when you're, when you meet, if you haven't met the guest yet and you haven't gotten something signed, it's your first time encountering them and you walk, the anticipation of waiting in a line and then you turn this corner and they're there.
Yeah.
You get excited.
Oh, yeah.
So it's normal that you might get a little flustered. I remember when we did our photo op with Bruce Campbell, it was a few of us and Julia is usually so mild-mannered and she just looked at him. She's like, oh my God, you're just so beautiful. And it was just so funny and I'm like, you like Bruce Campbell? She goes, he's just so well put together. And she's right.
He presents really well.
He does present well, exactly, well put.
Yeah.
So it's normal that you might get a little like, and I know, I mean, it's happened to me.
And some guests show up like me. They have a baseball cap and sunglasses on.
Yeah.
Well,
but
it's just the way it is. Yep. That's the way they want to be.
But it's fun. It's fun. And, another photo op that I have that I'll never forget, I have a photo op with Stan Lee. And what was great about it is I got the photo op done. And then the next day, I brought it to Stan to get signed because he was there for 2 days. And I have that again. And that's immortalized. So photo ops are great. And,
my favorite photo op that I have, besides Bruce Campbell, is Leonard Nimoy.
Oh, God.
And
You're lucky.
And that's it. And at the time, it seems so cheap now. Yeah. It was $70, right?
Yeah.
And at the time, this is early 2000s. I'm like, this is a lot of money. Yeah. And then I was like,
when you see that,
I wasn't working at a con, or I had a.
When you see that photo
job.
now,
oh man,
do you even think about this?
No, of course not. No. Of course not. Just for anecdotes like this.
Yeah, well, that's it. So photo ops are cool. If you've never done a photo op and there's a guest you absolutely love, because you can't do a photo op with everyone, and that's understandable. But if there's a guest you absolutely love, do it. It's worth it. It really is. I tell you, as like two lifelong fans and nerds and geeks and whatever, I've never taken a photo op that I've regretted.
Yeah.
Ever.
Me neither.
Ever.
I have another one with two girls from Battlestar Galactica.
No.
Trisha Helfer and Katie Sackhoff, and they're yelling at me.
That's I've seen it.
I go, okay, I'm the one that messed up your schedule. Yeah. So go.
Yeah.
And they're like just yelling at me.
No, it's great when you get when they're good sports,
Yeah,
for me, it's I again, Michael Bean and Lance Henriksen. Like, I'd love to get a photo with those guys. And,
for sure.
Yeah. So photo ops. There you go. And it's a great way to explain it because it really is a process, but it's a very efficient process.
I know that a lot of people have been asking this at the beginning, just because level 7 is still autographs, but the photo ops are on level 2.
Yes, that's very, very important.
Niveau 2 pour les séances de photos et le
vrai.
niveau 7 pour les autographes, juste pour être clair.
What other questions here? Okay, someone here has, bonjour, va-t-il avoir un vestiaire payant?
Oui, le Palais des Congrès aura leur vestiaire payant et je pense qu'ils vont être capables de prendre d'autres matériels pour un surplus, tu sais, des valises ou quelque chose, parce qu'avant, ils n'étaient pas préparés.
Ouais.
Ils ne savaient pas qu'il y avait des fans du Comiccon. Alors, je n'ai pas tous les détails, mais oui, vous pouvez laisser des choses au vestiaire. Si vous avez besoin de vous changer, okay, vous avez un costume et vous voulez vous changer, vous vous dirigez au 5e étage, on a le salon cosplay, Cosplay Lounge, et vous pouvez vous changer là. Ensuite, vous prenez votre linge et vous l'apportez au vestiaire.
Okay.
Le vestiaire, c'est au hall Vigée, en passant.
Okay. Someone asked, is CGC still coming? Because they often end up having an empty table.
It is technically Grosvenor that is coming, for
CGC.
CGC.
Got it.
Okay, and it's labeled under CGC right now. Grosvenor has confirmed, and we're going to watch them set up tomorrow, so they're going to be there. And then we also have CBCS that will be there. They have 2 spots, one in the partnership area for all your big questions, and they'll have a witnessing table in the comic book guest area.
Very cool. OK. Est-ce qu'on peut filmer pendant l'événement et publier sur nos réseaux sociaux?
Oui, vous pouvez.
Pas les Q&A.
OK. Mais avant, je vais expliquer comment, où et pourquoi. Okay. Alors, vous pouvez prendre des photos et filmer. On demande d'utiliser le common sense.
Ouais.
Tu sais, les gens qui mangent, les gens qui sont assis, les gens qui relaxent, tu sais, c'est pas des meilleurs temps que les gens veulent faire des photos. Ouais. Demandez la permission. Est-ce que je peux prendre une photo de vous, le beau costume ou quoi que ce soit? Demandez la permission. La zone des autographes, non. Vous pouvez pas prendre de photos dans la zone des autographes. Si certains de nos invités, ils permettent des selfies, il faut que tu payes pour un égo-portrait. Oui. Mais c'est écrit sur le prix, est écrit sur la table, mais sortez pas votre téléphone avant que ça soit le moment. Ouais. Parce que si vous sortez votre téléphone et on voit que ça paraît comme si vous allez prendre des photos, on va vous demander de serrer votre téléphone.
Est-ce qu'on a
juste les conférences, les grandes conférences, faut attendre le message pour que le MC, le maître des cérémonies, va dire oui, c'est correct de prendre des photos, oui, c'est correct de tourner, de faire de la vidéo. Ouais. Sinon, on sert notre téléphone puis c'est tout.
Utiliser caméra avec objectif, cellulaire, gimbal, GoPro, is there a limit on any kind of equipment that can come into the room in terms of filming?
C'est au moins que votre équipement, vous êtes capable de porter à 2 mains et raisonnable. Pas avec les gros sacs d'équipement, pas de trépied, pas de lightbox, pas de... ça, c'est plus permis. Okay. C'était devenu un petit peu trop encombrant pour le Comiccon, ça causait des problèmes de sécurité. Alors, pas de trépied nulle part. Les seules personnes qui vont avoir le droit au trépied, c'est les journalistes qu'on a accrédités ou un photographe qui travaille pour la 501 pour une grande photo ou quoi que ce soit. Mais autre que ça, vous pouvez pas apporter ça. Et les selfie sticks sont absolument pas permis.
Oui, OK, good. Quelle est la raison qu'il y a des meet-up de cosplay au calendrier?
Ah, la raison, c'est pour que les gens s'amusent. Okay. Alors, on vient... c'est bon. Alors, on organisait avec la 501 et les Klingons des séances de photos dans les escaliers. OK? Moi, côté programmation, moi et mon équipe, on voulait ajouter ce volet-là pour que tout le monde puisse participer grandement à ça. Parce qu'on voyait qu'il y avait des meet-ups qui se faisaient sur Facebook ou autrement, que les gens se disaient, on se rencontre ici. Mais on va dire que toi, tu veux faire un cosplay Deadpool, avec toutes les Deadpool. Puis moi, je voulais faire un cosplay de, je sais pas, Sailor Moon. OK? Alors, les deux, on a dit à nos 2 groupes, c'est midi. Puis là, les 2 groupes se prononcent. La plupart du temps, les gens sont amicables puis ils s'arrangent. Ouais. Mais il a fallu que des fois, qu'on se présente, puis on dit les gens de dégager parce que ça commençait à être bruyant et non plaisant pour les gens.
Il y a du monde qui sont comme moi, j'ai déjà ça, quelque chose schedulé.
Exactement.
Moi, j'ai une séance de photos, j'ai une conférence que je veux participer.
Oui, exactement. Alors, on a décidé que ça va être nous, à l'interne, qu'on fait les horaires.
Nice.
Je sais que comme ça, tout le monde est également content et pas content.
Ouais, mais oui, c'est ça. But imagine the photo op. 50 Sailor Moons.
Oh my God.
75 Deadpools. That would make the coolest picture ever.
Well, we set up, like when we talked about it with the team, we set up a couple of fun ones because we talked about the most popular cosplays, right?
Yeah.
2 of the most popular cosplays for men, it's Deadpool and sometimes women too, and Harley Quinn and sometimes men too.
Right.
But we said, you know what? Those 2, they have a similar vibe. They're kind of crazy and zany. Let's put them together. So it's Deadpool versus Harley Quinn.
It's so now I understand because the stairs, a lot of times I'll be running around going somewhere and I'll look up and I'll be like, oh my God, there's all a stair full of Mandalorians. So these are all calendar.
You know which one I'm really looking forward to? It's on the schedule twice.
Okay.
The Spider-Man one. Ooh, and by the way, when we say Spider-Man, we mean everything. We should have written Spider-Verse, right? Just because we want to say...
Spider-Verse is a good way to say it. Yeah.
But it's just... every kind of Spider-Man, Spider-Woman, Spider-Girl, Spider-Cat, I don't care. Just show up in your Spider-Man outfit, and at least one of the photos has to be everybody pointing at somebody.
Yeah.
At least one of those photos.
Yeah.
Come on, guys.
We gotta
Do
we should get
Faites-le.
Spider June.
Spider June.
That's my dog. Hi, Spider June. Okay. All right. Next question here. Is there a lot of places to sit down for those with mobility issues that can't stand for long periods?
If you have mobility issues, there are areas that people can sit down, talk to one of our attendants in front of entrances and things like that, and they'll make arrangements for you to be able to sit down. What we recommend is that if you have special needs, before you come into the convention center, find the special needs desk and ask them for the sticker for special needs, so that way you're easily identifiable. They'll put it on your badge or whatnot, and you're easily identifiable.
Good. Pourquoi est-ce que le choix d'acheter... Pourquoi est-ce que j'ai le choix... Oh, OK. Bonjour. Est-ce que j'ai le choix d'acheter mon billet sur place?
Oui. Alors, la billetterie pour le Comic-Con sera ouverte vendredi, samedi, dimanche pour acheter vos billets sur place.
Okay.
Par contre, on encourage les gens d'acheter en avance, surtout cette année, où on se dirige vers une possibilité que certains types de billets seront épuisés. Okay. C'est-à-dire le billet 3 jours, le billet de luxe et le billet VIP. Il y a des grandes chances, c'est pas un absolu, mais il y a des grandes chances que les billets se vendent au complet.
Okay.
Même chose pour le samedi.
Oui.
Okay? Et si ça arrive le samedi, qu'on est épuisé avant le samedi, on ne pourra pas vendre des billets à la porte jusqu'à peu près midi.
OK.
Alors, achetez maintenant.
Yeah.
Trouvez un moyen, empruntez la carte de votre ami, carte de crédit de votre ami. Trouvez un moyen d'acheter votre passe du samedi. Sinon, si vous avez quelque chose de tôt, le samedi est long, hein? Le samedi est vraiment long. Ouais. C'est 9 heures que la salle d'exposition est ouverte et ensuite, il y a de la programmation qui continue encore un autre 2-3 heures. Ouais, ça, alors, il y a beaucoup de choses à faire et manquer le matin, c'est pas la fin du monde pour tout le monde, à part si vous avez quelque chose de planifié. Alors, si vous n'avez pas quelque chose de planifié, c'est correct, mais si vous vouliez être là tôt le matin, achetez maintenant. N'attendez pas.
Do we have time for one more question?
Oh, we have plenty of time. I can answer as many questions as you want.
I could do this all day.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'd like to, I have this one question. I'd like to end on this question. So if there's any other questions, because I have one question here that I think is a great one to end on, but yeah, why don't we show the guest of honor video? Because Ryan has created some incredible videos, cool. And I think the guest of honor videos are really, really cool.
Well, there's no music, so you guys will have to talk.
Okay, I can sing over it. Do you want me to sing?
Let's do Christina first.
Da, 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 da. No.
Is that Christina?
Okay.
Christina Ricci is an actress best known for playing Wednesday on The Addams Family. And I forgot her character's name on Misty on Yellow Jackets. Thank
Misty
you. Of course, how could I forget?
Jackets.
Oh my God, she's so good. She's so good. Both actresses that play Misty.
Yeah.
I kept telling Jason about Yellow Jackets.
Yeah,
and
I know.
How he needs to check it out.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna be doing a bit of a crash course over the next 2 nights.
Binge
it a bit. All right. So is that video still on?
Yeah, let's just talk a little bit more about it.
Okay, yeah.
She's one of our most popular guests at the show.
Seriously, dude. The response to Christina Ricci was mind-blowing.
Yeah.
Mind-blowing. Blew my mind.
And I know people are nervous that she's coming. She's confirmed. She's coming. I think her flight's arriving today or tomorrow. So, don't worry about it. She's going to be here.
She's going to be here.
And she's going to enjoy Montreal and be happy to meet all her fans.
Yeah, I think it's really, really cool that she's coming. And, it's every once in a while, all our guests are important. I mean, there's no doubt because you never know how important that guest is for somebody. And they are important for somebody. But every once in a while there's a guest that comes and there's just this vibe around them, I remember one of the ones for me was Pamela Anderson. Like Pamela Anderson came in, people were just like, Pamela Anderson.
I know.
It was like, it was a big deal. And then, that Pam documentary comes out and you see so many sides of her and you see that she's just like, there's so much to her. And I got that right away when I met her. Like she's just sweet, kind, nice lady. So it was really, really cool.
Cool. And now we're looking at Jamie.
Oh yeah.
So Jamie Campbell Bauer, a good-looking guy. He's a musician.
That's
too.
An understatement.
Yeah, he's a musician too. He has great hair, and he played Vecna on Stranger Things, catapulted to fame.
Oof.
And I mean, he was already well known in certain parts and certain geekdoms, but now he's like a household name for a lot of people.
And I don't want to give anything away. Is it are we past spoiler alert?
Oh, it's a year
Okay.
and year and change.
So you remember when we first got the glance of Vecna when he wasn't Vecna-ish? Like he was when he wasn't Vecna.
Okay, when he was an orderly.
Right.
Yeah.
That's kind of when his star really rose, because all of a sudden people were like, "Oh my God, Vecna's cute."
Yeah, exactly.
That was what I don't remember that when people were like, "Ooh," like his character's a little sinister and all that, but it was like seeing him without the makeup.
It's kind of fascinating. I'm always fascinated. It's like, well, he's probably misunderstood.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of like Pennywise, like in Pennywise in It, when you see Skarsgård.
Bill Skarsgård.
Bill Skarsgård, not Pennywised out.
Yeah.
There was a lot of people. I'm not when he does the eye thing, but
no.
But it's the same. It's kind of that same thing.
But
where
not as Pennywise.
No, not as Pennywise. And Vecna's. I mean, and there's some people that might be into Vecna as Vecna, but he's coming, and I think it's really cool. But the musician thing, I don't remember the name of his band right now. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say Counterfeit, but I can't remember. But he's got like a post-hardcore band. He's not in that band anymore. He's got a solo career now, but. When I went back and I checked out his band is amazing. Like it's like a British alternative band that are a little edgy. They have almost like a post-punk sound. They're so good, like so good. And sometimes a lot of these actors musicians. You're okay, but no, his band is like deadly. So I can't wait to ask him about that band because that band is really, really cool. So very, very cool.
Cool. Remember when Bruce Willis had a band?
Yes.
I love that album, actually.
Yeah, it was cool. I
liked it.
Yeah, it's kind of like when Eddie Murphy sang Party All the Time.
Yeah.
It was a little weird.
Party all the time.
There you go.
Want to play the concert trailer?
Yeah.
So before we play the concert trailer, is this what we're going out on? Or,
We do whatever we
you know what?
want.
Let's play the concert and then I'll talk about it.
Yeah.
On va jouer juste un petit clip
And then there's two last
concerts. Je vais parler des
questions.
concerts, puis après ça, on va prendre les dernières questions.
If I lose it all, slip and fall, will you laugh at me? If I lose it all, oh, if I lose it all, slip and fall, I will never look away. If I lose it all, if I lose it all outside the wall, and to die another day, I don't want anything, I'm just in tow. Rumbling, it's got me rumbling, it's got me rumbling.
That is so cool.
Yeah. L'Orchestre d'animé de Montréal.
Wow.
OAM.
Oh, wow.
Et ça va être le vendredi soir,
Yeah.
une primeur au Comiccon de Montréal, la première fois qu'on les reçoit.
Wow.
On est vraiment content qu'ils viennent. C'est 20 musiciens.
Yeah.
Ils jouent des chansons de plusieurs animés.
It's very cool.
It's very cool. It's very excited.
Again, something my kids are going to miss this year. They're going to really
Yeah.
kicking themselves about.
Yeah.
So
And it's included in your ticket.
there you go. All right, so let's ask. We got 3 more questions. Someone asked, y a-t-il un stationnement sur place?
Oui, alors le Palais des Congrès a un stationnement. C'est sûr qu'il y a une limite au nombre de voitures qu'il peut accepter. Par contre, on est au centre-ville de Montréal, juste à la bordure du Vieux-Port de Montréal et le centre-centre. Alors, les stationnements à l'intérieur, il y en a beaucoup. Et il y a quelques-uns aussi à l'extérieur, des parkings... il y a du parking de rue, mais ça, c'est parcomètre.
Ouais.
Alors, ça, c'est mieux à éviter parce que tu vas l'oublier.
Ouais.
Mais il y a aussi des parkings payants à les alentours. Fait que, oui, il y a beaucoup d'options pour ça. Juste faire le tour et vous allez voir la lettre P et vous vous dirigez vers là.
La boutique du Comic-Con, c'est à quel étage?
La boutique du Comic-Con, c'est au 2e étage, niveau 2. Quand on rentre, si on rentre par la section VIP et Deluxe, ça va être, vous rentrez et vous dirigez vers la droite au fond. Si vous rentrez par l'admission générale, l'entrée générale, vous entrez et tournez directement, après que vous arrivez à l'Auto-Québec, la zone indie et l'Auto-Québec, tournez directement à gauche, c'est contre le mur.
That's a new shirt?
Oui, c'est un des nouveaux
Love it.
chandails qui est disponible au Comiccon,
Very cool.
au magasin du Comiccon.
Yeah, I always love
C'est pas un des t-shirts qui est inclus dans les sacs, c'est un nouveau
but it's nice.
plus cher.
Yeah, super.
J'aime baseball shirts.
And it's cool to get a t-shirt. I mean, and I find some of our shirts like I have when we did the ones with our superhero, our Comic-Con hero kicking COVID's butt. Like I love, I love
We have a
those
new one with the plushy guy there,
Yeah,
that guy. We have a new style that we're going to be showing at the show.
and those are Pure Arts that design
And the
those.
Pure Arts is the company we've been working with.
they're
They
great.
do statues,
Such
toys,
a
and
great-
whatever.
oh, yeah.
So it's like this year, I think we're doing pins with them. Like our hero is getting a nice little pin.
Oh, nice.
So
nice.
that's
Yeah, they
cool.
do a great job. We got to
Yeah.
give them a shout out. All right. We're going to end off on this last question.
Actually, sorry, before
Yeah,
you go to the questions,
Sure.
on a aussi 2 autres concerts.
Okay.
L'OVMF,
Yeah.
l'Orchestre de vin et musique de film, donne 2 concerts. Ça va être
Oh, good. Nice.
5,
Oh, so, okay. Good.
50 musiciens sur scène.
Oh, my God.
Oui, qui vont jouer samedi, ça va être Star Wars à 11h et quelques le matin.
Okay.
Ça va être Star Wars. Et le dimanche, c'est Zelda à 17h.
Oh, wow.
Et pour terminer, on a un événement de fermeture.
Okay.
C'est More or Less et Word Burglar.
Yeah, I know you like Werber.
Ouais, I love Word Burglar. He has listen, man, you wrote a rap about comic books.
Yeah. I mean,
It's
come on,
like-
yeah.
You're singing
We
my
need a
song.
Word Burglar Czarface collab. That
Oh,
would be
yeah.
amazing.
Let's talk to him.
That would be
Maybe
amazing.
they know each other.
Yeah, they probably do.
So it would be so the closing event is on Sunday in one of the rooms. It's also included.
Yeah.
And we're just going to say a few words, and everybody's invited. We're going to invite artists and anybody who is setting up the show
Yeah.
to come check it out. It's the last hour of the con to kind of enjoy yourselves before we have to wait another year.
Nice. I love it. All right. Last question, and I think this is a great one. And I wanted to... avez-vous des conseils pour ceux à qui ce sera la première fois au Comic-Con?
Oui, on a beaucoup de conseils.
So I would start off with this. Okay, one of the advices I would give you on des conseils: wear comfortable shoes.
Oui.
Wear a pair of comfortable shoes. I would suggest. I mean, obviously, it depends on what you're wearing, but running shoes, good shoes of support.
Light shoes.
Light shoes. Those, man.
Things that have like a
I love
good-
your shoe, but dude,
Something that has a good
good
bounce.
sole. Skechers are
good
great.
soles,
Yes,
and that's a good example. Like I'm wearing Docs, and they're good because the heel is very
right?
comfortable.
Yeah,
So you just got to make sure they're comfortable. I mean, if you're doing cosplay,
It's your-
you're going to suffer.
Yeah, it's your
Right?
It's
That's
your own pain.
you already know what you're getting into. But comfortable shoes, les souliers confortables, c'est primordial pour vous amuser au Comic-Con. Il y a beaucoup de marches, il y a beaucoup que tu es debout souvent. Il y a des places pour s'asseoir. Vous pouvez sortir dehors. Il y a des parcs alentours et relaxer une couple de minutes puis avant revenir. Mais la salle d'exposition, c'est du béton.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ça fait dur des fois.
Yeah, no, so comfortable shoes. Stay hydrated.
Oui, apportez
Good
de
water.
l'eau avec vous. C'est très important.
Yeah.
Puis la bière, ça hydrate pas. Okay? Je veux juste vous dire, c'est bon, c'est le fun, mais ça hydrate pas.
Yeah.
Mais de l'eau, c'est très bon. Vous pouvez rentrer au Comic-Con avec de l'eau, il n'y a pas de problème. Vous pouvez rentrer dans les salles de conférence avec une bouteille d'eau, pas un verre d'eau, des bouteilles d'eau, mais rien d'autre. Pas des bouteilles de Coke ou de la nourriture dans les salles de
And
conférence.
there's places to fill up too.
And there's places to fill up.
Yeah, so stay hydrated, comfortable shoes, and I think the most important thing, have fun.
Oh, yeah. You must have fun.
Have fun, because the whole reason why all of us work on this event during the year, and we've got, we have a great team that puts so much work into this all year round, is to have you have an event that you can have fun at. And there's so many people that are passionate about this event. There's so many people that work so hard all year round, tirelessly, hours upon hours, to make this an incredible event, and that care. I've never worked with a group of people that are more passionate, and I would suggest, please have a good time. That's the most important thing. Have a good time.
Oui. C'est ça. Moi, je suis une personne qui aime céduler son fun. Alors,
Yeah, right.
utilisez l'application mobile
Yeah.
pour rentrer
Schedule
toutes
your
les
fun.
horaires
There
comme
you
ça.
go.
Vous avez, OK, là, je vais avoir du fun à 5 heures, je vais avoir du fun à 17 heures. C'est bon.
More about the 7th floor just to go out on.
Yeah.
OK. Alors, juste vous répéter qu'on est au niveau 7 pour les autographes.
All the autographs are on the 7th floor.
Alors, rappelez-vous, dites-le à vos amis, parce que je sais qu'il y a des gens qui vont rentrer, qui n'ont pas vu nos messages, puis ils vont, ils sont où les autographes?
7th floor. And
Like,
there's going to be signs. It's going to be written, but
still, share the information.
yeah, share the information. If you're looking for your autographs, they're upstairs, 7th
Yep.
floor. And mobile app. Download the mobile app. Keep the mobile app.
Yep. Mobile app is
it will be your friend all weekend
and
as
trust
you're
me, it's
having
gorgeous.
fun.
And you don't need it you just download it, you prepare your schedule, and then you go with it.
Yeah.
You don't need internet unless you want to get the notifications.
Right. There you
You know,
go.
because by the time you get home, schedule changes will be made.
Yeah.
And then you're off for the next day. So yeah.
Perfect. So I think the only thing left to do is have fun. Again, try to get your tickets in advance if you can. It'll save you a little bit of time. And just enjoy the Comic-Con this year. It's going to be a great edition. We're happy we're back. We're happy we're taking more space in the Palais des Congrès. And we're happy that all of you are so enthusiastic and passionate about it. We feel it on the social media and use those hashtags. What's our official hashtag?
Hashtag MTL
Comic-Con?
Comic-Con
So-
with 2 C's.
Yeah. So MTL Comic Con. Use your hashtag so we can see your photos. We can reshare you. And we'll see you at Comic-Con. It's going to be awesome.